Who taught you, please, who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race?
The media portrays many common misconceptions of the ethnic groups. For instance, there's the Asian man who can't see,
the nerdy, thick, accented Indian.
I'm going to try using an American accent. Why? Because when I use my regular voice, I feel like I'm making fun of them.
the obnoxious, loud African American.
Did you ever hear of a phone?
Wanna kiss my butt? I'm not gonna stay down here all day.
Thank God.
Oh man, shut up.
Oh, and all people who wear turbans and hijabs are terrorists.
He's expressing his faith, eh?
So what do you think about racial stereotypes in the media?
Well, I think that stereotypes generate from some small truth or like way too stretched out. For instance, the stereotype that Indians are nerdy, curry obsessed, and just not sociable is a clear example of a stereotype that went way too far.
I know, right? Like for me, because I'm Asian, most people think that I'm really shy or quiet or like conservative, but like once they meet me, I'm loud and I like say what's on my mind. They're like, "Whoa."
Yeah,
you're like unique.
Yeah,
you know?
like a lot of people think that I'm like really good at science, but I'm actually terrible.
There are endless stereotypes that represent these Eastern groups, but what effect does this have on children growing up in America?
So, my main issue with the representation of Asians in media at the moment is that a lot of the time Asian people are characterized as like the quirky, odd, weird side character when it's not necessarily true, and there's a lot more diversity of Asian people. Like every person has a different character, and which just means that everyone can be portrayed differently instead of just like one way like Asian people are in media. I know not one Vietnamese person in media. That might just be because I'm ignorant, but
stereotypes, as far as like it goes in the Indian community, it's not really represented in like white culture, I guess, but like if it is, it's usually I love curry, or I'm really smart, or can you describe what an Indian is, or what's a stereotypical Indian? They'll be like, oh, you eat curry, or I get called like a terrorist or something every other day, because people just think like Muslims and Indians are one thing, and like we're all terrorists, or we're all gonna hurt you, or stuff like that.
Wow, you can really see the impact of growing up with all these stereotypes and right in their face. Wow, it really limits their view of the world at a young age.
Yeah, I feel like children these days are really vulnerable to the media, and they like start being exposed to it at a young age, so it's hard to get out of their system. It's because ethnic groups like us, they're already super underrepresented, but like when they're on the big screen, they're usually stereotyped.
We live in a generation where all people can sit together, learn together, and love together.
If we've come this far, why can't the media get it right and just portray people as who they really are?
We aren't labels. We all are human beings.